Yeah, it's actually, we're back on your screens. Dallas is in the box seat.
Yeah.
I'm here with Jared Houston. He's just stepped in to relieve a bit of work for Eric Apple.
Yeah, good to be here, Dal.
How are you, mate?
Pretty stoked, bro. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, man. Just been on the beach, getting a close look on what's going down, and definitely looks pretty tough out there. But
Yeah, you've said it's a lot different than looking at a screen here, isn't it? You're going to get an idea of where the waves are coming from and how short they actually are.
Yeah, well, maybe how long they actually are. Like what you see on the screen, that exact line continues the whole way down the beach in one straight motion. So
yeah, well, I've actually been copping some heat this morning. I actually said that the beach was 100 meters long. So maybe not, but here goes Amaury Laverne.
Yeah, looking like ooh, how's that little steez stall there?
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, it's coming down pretty fast in this, and
wow,
massive flip into the flats. It's
wow.
Probably one of the better moves I've seen, I think.
No, straight up. I've been watching every heat this morning. Yeah. That's straight up the best wave I've seen. Amaury Laverne starting his heat in fine fashion.
Jeez, man, that was epic. And I think I dare say that if Maz gets a good result in this contest, he's right back into the
he's in it.
Race.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Ben's actually watching at home. He goes Nicholas Bastos in his first wave. It's not completing that role, unfortunately. But if we can have another look at Amaury's wave, it kind of seemed as though it broke out a bit further.
Yeah, like kind of like it seems now the bigger sets are, I guess with the dropping tide, the bigger sets are peaking a little bit further out.
Yep.
I mean, he gets a pretty nice run into this. How's that little stall?
That was steezy. Sick flip here. That's what you got to do to win semi-finals. And what?
Did very well to come out of that too.
Yeah, he's kind of almost spilled out underneath the wave, and he's just landed in amazingly. I'm actually pretty jealous.
No, he's so bloody strong, that guy.
I know.
We got Nicholas having a look at this one. Have you know much about Nicholas Bastos, Del?
No. Give us some background, because I haven't actually met the bloke.
Yeah, I'm not like the encyclopedia on him, but I first surfed with him back in 2010 at Itacoatiara in Rio, and he was pretty impressive back then. It looks like he's just gone from strength to strength.
Yeah.
The whole way through, and now he's found himself in the semi-finals of his first GSS event.
Yeah,
that's a pretty mean feat, you know.
Oh, it's massive, you know. Like making these semis is such a hard thing to do, and like you said, he's coming up from the trials. Probably surfed about 100 heats.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're on screen now. Me and Jared.
Yeah, good to be here. Right?
We're locking it down. Semi-final number 1. And it's kind of awkward watching yourself in the camera straight up.
But bunch of good-looking blokes. I mean,
yeah, it's actually a bit easier. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it at home.
Oh, there we go.
Nicholas Bastos is showing you how he did actually get into the semi-final here.
Unfortunately, just getting caught, like kind of landed under the lip there a bit and just barreled over him, and he's backwards. It's pretty hard to come out of those.
Yeah, definitely. That's almost what Moz had to deal with, but he landed it.
Well, Moz looking like he's really finding the big open faces.
Yeah, it seems as though the waves have changed completely. He's starting to break out the back, which I haven't actually seen the whole time we've been here.
Look at this one.
Wow, that's a bomb.
Moz actually netted at 8.5 on that opening wave, though.
8.5. Highest scoring wave of the day.
Yeah.
Opening wave, he's looking really good to come in for a finals berth. It is early days, though. Shouldn't say that, but Moz, how are those flips, man? He just lands so easy.
He lands so easy, He's just like, I reckon he's got such strength in his core, and when he lands so flat, and just seems to bounce around. Never too much impact for him.
No, it just seems to hold it, bounce straight out of it. He's riding. It seems as though he's really happy with his boards as well. It just always seems as though he's in tune with the ocean and what he's riding, and he's a good competitor.
Yeah, definitely is. We got a quick look at the results with the current heat standings up on your screen. Got Nicholas Bastos not off to the best start, but he's definitely going for it. And like we were saying before, this is his first major result, so he's going to be stoked anyway on that.
Cool. So I've just been told we've got a beach interview with Dudu and Isabella. Off to you guys.
Hello, Jared. Hello, Dallas. I have with me the local boy, the winner of the last heat, and you looks like pretty tired,
I'm pretty tired. I don't stop in the water. I'm paddling for everywhere. So yeah, I have to work to make it.
And then looks like the conditions look like pretty difficult today.
Yeah, it's pretty difficult, but I'm happy. I think it's getting bigger. And so, yeah, I have to wait and do my job. And I'm training in this beach 20 years. So, yeah, let's go. I'm okay. I feel good. And I want to win this event.
And now, Jeff Hubbard.
Yeah. It's like my first hit. It's the big one, guys, but yeah, I have to work, and I'm gonna make it. Yeah.
And how are you feeling with the people calling your name on the beat on the sand?
Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm living a dream. Yeah, and I never imagined it, and I can live this in my. It's a miracle, this event here, and to be in the same final is another miracle. Yeah, I'm love it.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
Back to you guys in the ball.
Thanks, Isabella. Just tuning in with Dudu Pedro. He's a local boy, and he's into the semi-final. Him and Jeff Hubbard, you'll see next.
Yeah, Dudu's having a dream run here. I mean, he's a event poster boy.
Yeah, he's
And,
everywhere.
yeah, now he's finding himself in the semi-finals of the of the event at his local beach. He's pretty much you'd almost say he's the Mike Stewart of Itacoatiara, you know?
Yeah, fully.
He's the guy that all the Groms look up to. He's got a school here.
Has he got a school, like a
Yeah, he's
bodyboarding
got
school?
a full bodyboarding school, like, with a full curriculum and everything.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing. He's got a lot of students, too. So he's pretty much just the godfather here, I'd say.
Yeah, that's sick. That's I guess they can really look up to him. He's toweling everyone up in this event so far, and to get to the semis, you know, you're going to take advice from anyone who can get to a semi-final at this level.
Exactly.
And just see Isabella darting past the booth.
Yeah,
saying
she's
hello.
doing a pretty good job.
Yeah, she's doing an awesome job, particularly because there's so many Brazilians making heats.
Exactly, man.
Yeah.
Exactly. And she's like pretty much trilingual now. You know, she's like obviously her mother tongue's Portuguese. She can speak Spanish, and her English is getting really good at the moment.
Yeah, I can understand her quite well.
Yeah.
Not that I'm trilingual.
Yeah.
You're in the bilingual club now, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm entering into the bilingual club.
Entering, man.
Yeah.
You got fluentness.
Yeah, man. It's been a pretty cool. It's such a rewarding experience, I reckon, to learn a language.
Oh, it's something in life that, you know, not everyone gets to do, and it's pretty cool.
For sure, especially like, it's so hard coming from like the southern countries, you know, where we're so isolated.
Yeah.
Like I think I'm pretty lucky coming from South Africa. It's got 11 official languages, so I've got that language base. You know?
Yeah, that multinational sort of thing going on.
In Australia, you're so isolated from everything.
Oh, mate, I'm lucky to speak decent English. Let alone anything else. But yeah, Spanish is probably #1 language we speak, or we try and speak here at the IBA World Tour.
Yeah.
We go to so many different kind of countries, and most of them are Spanish speaking.
Exactly.
Canary Islands, Puerto Rico in the north.
Chile.
And Chile,
Yeah.
and this event's Portuguese mainly, but
Yeah.
I think the two languages sort of cross over.
Yeah. They come from pretty similar origins. I hope I'm not offending anyone by saying this, but yeah, all the Latin languages come from pretty similar origins, you know. So they all have similarities, but are all totally unique in their own ways as well. But
Yeah,
from what I've gathered, most people here understand Spanish.
yeah,
At
which
least
is
for-
funny, you know,
Yeah.
because if you're speaking English to someone Spanish, there's no similarities
No
whatsoever.
similarity whatsoever, bro.
Yeah, so
Some of the big words are similar, like if you look at them on paper, like magnificent.
it's
they have
Magnifico.
Magnifico.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
So
yeah.
It's like there are similarities somewhere, but
Yeah.
you kind of have to look for them.
I've picked them up too. That's probably
Yeah.
my the depth of my Spanish. Chuck on an O on the end of most English words,
Well,
but
that's alright. You're going alright.
yeah, I'm trying, man.
That's good, man.
So we got to check out a bit of the other bits of the country here too. We were in Rio,
Yeah.
filming for a Labugi kind of thing earlier in this trip. And how's some of the wedges that you can kind of peek around some corners?
Brazil's just the land of the wedge. And here we got Mars Laverne taking him on not much of a wedgie peak, but definitely a nice little run into it.
Plenty of blue on it.
And there we go, another trademark smooth flip.
How's that turnaround? It's almost mechanical. Here goes
Yeah.
Nicholas Bastos. And his reply, he's just trimming along. There's plenty of good, decent waves coming through this heat. Just kind of having to punch through a roll, which is, you know, not ideal, but didn't actually land that one either, which is a bit of a shame. But
Yeah.
yeah, like you said, Maury just going straight into autopilot. Another flip there from
Yeah, it's
the
going to give him a good little backup.
it's epic backup. Here we see he's taking it out a lot further out, so he's obviously
he
seen
is.
something that Nicholas isn't.
Wow.
Just
so
tripping
smooth,
around there.
Such a clean turnaround, you know.
Yeah, for
Pretty
sure.
amazing. And yeah, they're making their way back out. Yeah, Mars got a 5.25 in that last one, Dallas.
Sick.
Here we got to look at Nicholas's reply. Yeah, he comes in pretty good, but look where he lands. There's a lot of activity there underneath there, and I think that he kind of got caught up on that. You know, it's so hard to land flat in that position. But yeah, he got a 2.03. So Nicholas Bastos is now officially in combo. Then we got to look at tour manager and and long-time promoter Tomate Peralta from Chile.
If you're unaware, they call him Tomati because he has a tomato-shaped head.
I also reckon he's a bit red. Don't you reckon? Like,
A little bit, yeah,
Yeah.
for a Chileno.
yeah. But he's he's
Anyway,
a
that's up for discussion as well. If you want to check us out on the Facebook page, we'll put a shout out for any questions for me and Jared. And here we have Ken asking how the swell is going throughout the day. What are we expecting to see?
I think it's on the app, Dal.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I mean, it's definitely increased since this morning.
Yep.
And we're seeing a couple of big sets breaking further out. And as the tide drops, I don't know if it's going to get bigger. It might just give the illusion it's getting bigger.
Yeah. I think the most important thing is that it does break further out, and
Yeah.
you do get to line up those sections a little better.
Yeah.
In those early rounds, they're really just taking off and hitting them straight away, and you'll see Nicholas kind of trim away through this wave a little bit more, and just rolling off that early section. Yeah,
He's getting so unlucky. Just
he's
keeps
getting
landing
pumped.
in the barrel. Like.
Yeah, totally. Look at him. He's gonna have to reset almost. He's got to be feeling those last 3 beatings.
Exactly. But I mean, this is what you're saying. You know, they're getting a little bit more run in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like here he's actually getting to bounce into a bottom turn.
Yeah.
And just unfortunately just lands in the barrel.
Yeah, and that's sometimes a bit of a cringe kind of for the judges. They want to see him come out cleanly and all that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. So Moz is sitting pretty far out. You see a lot of blue water in between him and the foam. So that's pretty important to get a good line up to a section and do a flip like he did last time.
Exactly. It's not often you see a rider winning by 9.79 too. So
No, that's pretty unique.
he's out pretty far ahead. Nicholas Bastos needs to get really busy. He's still got a lot of time. It's 16 minutes remaining. But he's looking for 2 pretty big scores. You know, even if he gets a 10 now, he's still gonna have to look for another one.
Oh, for sure.
Which is always a daunting position to be in, especially when you're up against someone like Amari Laverne.
Okay, so we're just running through this heat. Here goes Nicholas Bastos, obviously in second priority.
Yeah.
Maury opting for this right-hander. He has a good line, maybe a bit of an invert. Yep.
Oh,
Good pop there. It's great technique. Really easy to watch.
yeah. Yeah, he's easy on the eyes, eh?
He is so easy on the eyes.
Yeah.
It's
Riding
almost-
wise.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Want to make that
Just wanna make
clear that
very
it's
clear,
in the water on the bodyboard.
Oh, look at those 2 mugs there.
I know that's almost.
Yeah. Everyone should
that's-
come and look at our mugs right now on the IBA
Facebook
World Tour
page.
Facebook page. Give it
Yeah.
a like while you're there. Show us a bit of love. Dallas has got his peace symbol.
Yeah,
down pat.
that's my new school shaka. You
Yeah,
could say.
sick.
Lucas actually congratulating us on surfing well. We both got knocked out
Yeah, well,
a
thanks.
couple of weeks ago. It feels like now.
Yeah, freaking hell, does that.
So probably the less time in the booth you spend, the better. But you
Yeah.
know, usually means you're in the heat still.
Yeah, exactly.
But we're enjoying it nonetheless. We get to watch all this action with you guys and trying my best to be an anchor here.
yeah,
pretend
I
that
think you're doing a stellar job, bro.
Thanks, bro.
At least we got AC in here too.
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. We're in a little cave, you could say.
Yeah, it looks like it's been reinforced.
Yeah.
Somewhat.
The wind's not as strong as it was the other day. I actually copped a roof tile to the head, but we won't go into that.
Do you remember last year how strong how the weather?
Yeah,
oh, you, oh, no, you
I
weren't
wasn't here,
yeah,
but I
yeah.
heard it was nearly cyclone.
Oh man, it was like they were actually still surfing heats, and the waves were really fun. It was kind of like really good banks. It was about 2-3 foot, glassy offshore, and within the space of 5 minutes,
Yeah.
it was literally like battering down the hatches, everyone digging holes in the ground to try and take cover.
I can't imagine that.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
I mean the whole freaking structure just about went up, you know, like a big umbrella.
Yeah, right. That's
So-
crazy.
It was pretty crazy. I mean, luckily all the guys acted pretty fast then, but I mean, it just shows you. I think it's in this bay. There's so much wind interference that it just comes bustling through. you.
Busting through, yeah, because we've got 2 huge mountains on either side of us. So if you think of a massive kind of system moving through, it's just going to come straight through town. And
Yeah.
the structure's right at the base of it, you
Yeah,
could say.
right in there.
Right in the gills.
So no change in the situation. Still, I mean, Moz is killing it. He's I mean 8.5 is that? Yeah, that is the highest score of the day, Adele.
Straight up, his first wave of the heat, barely a minute through it, and it's straight in the comfort zone.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
barely, rarely do you get a 8.5 in the first minute. That's how everyone wants to start a heat.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
easy. He's got a 5.25, which is really doing it. Expanding his score there, and Yeah, it's just almost a mental thing on Nicholas. Is you really got to turn around and go, okay, well, I need 2 good waves. He's in
Yeah.
combo at the moment.
Yeah, I don't know. It's you got any like what are your feelings on the? Who do you reckon you got any hot
Tips?
picks for the eventual winner?
I actually got asked that at the start of the day, and I felt like Jeff had a lot of momentum.
Yeah,
He's kind of hard to rule out in this kind of stuff, but
exactly.
this guy here is really putting up an effort to.
Wow.
Oh my goodness!
Oh,
Yeah,
that
was
was-
that thing? That was just an intense little solid roll there.
Jeez, that was awesome.
How is his little head butt out? That was
Yeah.
crazy.
How's he landed? Like he landed pretty much just under the lip,
Yeah,
but he fully utilized the force of it to push him out in front.
I know. And I couldn't even see him through the roll. That's how heavy that section was. Check this out.
Took the backwash in a little bit. You know, he's got so much stuff to contend with.
Yep,
Wow.
that's got to be a high-scoring wave, man.
Yeah.
Have a look at this little head check. Yep, made it.
Wow. That's amazing control though. Like,
I
you
know.
see how steep it was, and he still managed to engage his rail in there. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
Skits, man. That's skits. And we keep 6.5 for that roll. We keep bringing up the strength of this guy, and you know, you don't want to keep bringing that up because it's a lot more to skill. But that
Yeah.
was straight up man strength roll.
Exactly. Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah. I think it's definitely one of Mari's biggest attributes. You know, he's one of the most skilled. I think for me, he's one of the most, if not the most underrated rider on tour.
Oh, for
Even
sure.
for a guy who's won a world title, but I think one of his biggest attributes is he's just so fit and so like strong.
Determined.
He's like a rock.
Yeah, mentally fit too.
Yeah.
He's always in a good place. I've never really seen him too angry unless he's getting knocked out of a heat, which is everyone's position really.
Exactly. Yeah.
But going into events, he's always smiling. He's a really cool guy to be around, and yeah, Maury's awesome for this tour, that's for sure. I've got a question for you, Jared. When are you going to come to Ireland?
Hey, bro. Mark Stevens. I'm gonna come to Ireland as soon as they grant me a visa, bro. So if you want to chat to your Irish connections there and make it a little bit easier for me with
Yeah,
my South African passport, I'm there, bro.
I feel sorry for you. Jared has to kind of sort out his travels way in advance. We get the luxury in Australia to kind of go everywhere without too many visa hassles, but yeah.
Wow, Nicholas Bastos having a pretty big one.
Yeah, that's a
Adele.
solid one, huh? What's he going to get?
Yeah, he's a bit white here, but ooh,
What?
pretty tweaked invert. And let's see
That
if he
was
can punch
sick.
it.
He's
Yeah,
come out. Well, he's really made something out of nothing. That thing turned into white. You
Yeah,
can see a
that's
couple of the
awesome.
locals just going nuts.
The locals are like you must see Adele. It's a line of seriously 40 dudes on the sand,
Yep.
and every time Nicholas Bastos catches a wave, they just go nuts.
No way. Here we go, Maury taking off out the back, as we mentioned earlier. He's looking for that early section
Ooh.
and just didn't come up with it. But, man, we're going to get a replay of that invert.
Yeah.
That was sick. Really tweaked, hey?
Yeah.
Plenty of style.
I dare say that. What do you reckon? That could be enough to get him out of combination.
Could be in set. Oh, I reckon he's running a 7 for this thing, but we'll have to see. Look at this. Straight off a foamy section.
Yeah.
Fully projected out of the wave.
Yeah.
Good tweak. Gave it everything he had, and it actually come out good. So,
Yeah. And yeah. Well, there we go. Something has just dropped at us.
what do we got for Nicholas Bastos? 608 is what the judges thought of that one. So it has got him out of combination. He's after a 8.92, which is a near perfect wave. It's going to take him the best wave actually surfed this whole day.
Yeah.
A couple of boys and girls on the
Yeah.
beach there.
Yeah.
Is that his girlfriend? I don't know.
I don't know, man. But get that off the screen.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. It's Jeff Hubbard and Dudu Pedra in semi number 2. And these boys are just looking to get their rashies on and assess the conditions. As I said earlier, Jared, I felt Jeff had a lot of momentum going into today. And,
Yeah.
you know, these kind of sketchy conditions he really handles quite well.
Yeah, he does that. He's been
Yeah.
getting high scores in every heat so far. I mean, here we got Nicholas Bastos again.
Whoa.
Pretty solid back off the close out there. I mean,
Solid as.
that was good.
Maybe not as good as that first one at Moscot, though, huh?
Exactly. I think that's going to, I mean, that could make his situation a little bit easier. He might get him more than what his invert did, but we'll wait
Yeah.
and see what the judge said about that. But I mean, he's back in this.
Yeah, oh, guaranteed. Have a go at this thing.
Yeah, I mean, look how clean it is.
I know, he's just got straight off the bottom turn. It's actually really difficult to do something like that off a closeout, and
Exactly.
especially in a heat situation where he's behind,
Yeah.
needing like a 9-pointer. I don't think it's going to be enough, but it could make his job a little bit easier. We'll have to wait and see. But Maury Laverne in first place on a 15-point total. You see him here on this right-hander, just bottom turning up to a section. Tweak, little invert.
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Just going through the motions, it almost smells. He could be.
Oh, yeah, that last wave of Nicholas Bastos, he got
Wow.
a 7.13 Del.
Wow. So it's actually made his job a lot easier. He still needs a 7.08, but it's a lot better than a near 9. Nicholas Bastos, 7.13 for that last wave. Still waiting on scores for Maury. That little snappy invert, that's pretty sick.
Wow, man, Del, this is
This is a sick heat.
yeah,
13-2-1 would have near got you through any heat of the day so far. So
exactly. And I mean now, I mean, yeah, it's Murray Laverne was looking so strong at the beginning. He was at 8.5 and a 6.5, but now after Nicholas Bastos' last wave, he just needs a 7.88 to get back into it.
yeah, right. So
Which
we're
is,
just going to talk about. I asked a question earlier about why South Africa is abbreviated as ZTH.
yeah, Zuid Africa.
Zoid Africa, we've
Yeah.
just been told. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about that.
Well, I mean, it's just that comes from the Dutch settlers. You know, there was I mean, South Africa was colonized by both the Dutch and the British. So
Oh,
there's
okay.
a pretty big mix of nationalities existing there. You know,
Yeah,
whereas,
right.
my grandmother's British, but I mean, there's a great majority of South Africans that are of Dutch descent, and that's where the language Afrikaans come from as well.
Oh, okay. That makes sense, right.
So that's why we've got that abbreviation, the ZAR.
Yeah, so if anyone at home is wondering why the abbreviation is ZAR, it's a lot to do with the Dutch settlers
Yep.
in the early years. So it's a lot of good riders like yourself, Jared, coming out of South Africa. We've just seen Ian actually, unfortunately, get knocked out. Were you barracking for him down the sand?
I was backing for him for sure. You know,
Yeah.
like he's I've seen Ian competing for years now. Like
Yeah,
he's
right.
a really good rider from South Africa. He's achieved quite a lot. He's won just about everything there is to win there, and now he's having a go on the
World stage.
international circuit. I mean, a 5th place in his first couple of trips overseas is pretty huge. I
That's
reckon.
massive, yeah. So he has been competing for years. It
Yeah.
goes to show, if you haven't heard about the guy, doesn't mean he hasn't been competing.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly,
It takes a lot of
exactly.
work to kind of get to this level, and
For sure. He's a very strong competitor.
yeah, he's a a really humble kind of guy. It seems like he's got a
He
good.
is, like I was saying to one of the guys the other day, like he I don't think I've ever seen his attitude fluctuate. He's really level-headed.
He is level,
I've never
huh?
seen him overly excited or overly bummed about anything. Like even, I mean, I've had a couple of sessions with him up the West Coast, so the way is just phenomenal. And
Yeah.
and you screaming, like you're so stoked, and you're like, man, what do you reckon? He's
He's like, yeah, it's good.
It's pretty good. And, you know, and you have to prompt him to get excitement out of him. It's like, yeah, you're like, dude, are you happy? He's like, yeah, I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm happy. I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I mean, it comes in handy when you're surfing heats like this. You really got to keep on that kind of level-headed
Exactly.
sort of thing. Even if you get a good one, you can't be that stoked with it
Yeah.
until that buzzer's gone. So
I mean, as we can see, yeah, I mean, Maz is like, he actually improved his second wave score there with the 6.68. He's moved a little bit further in front of Nick Bastos, who just now needs an 8.06
yeah,
to get in front of him. And it doesn't look like that's going to be a mean feat for Nick Bastos, you know?
exactly right, Jared. Just looking through a couple of the Facebook kind of hits.
You see that? Pretty good news there from Mark Stevens, actually.
Yeah, what was that?
That I don't need a visa for Ireland. I can come for 3 months without a visa.
Oh wow,
So Mark Stevens, I guess that means I'll see you soon.
hooking you up. Has he got a place to stay for you? That's the next
yeah, maybe,
question.
yeah. Hit him up. Hit him up.
I'd love to go to Ireland actually. So if you want me there, I'll come.
Yeah, you don't need a visa either, bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, there we go.
Actually, that guy in the blue shirt hit me up this morning. He's just talking to Jeff down there. He's a really keen bodyboarder. He seemed to know a lot about the tour, and it's kind of funny just kind of getting in Jeff's ear.
Yeah.
He's wearing the Crocs.
Exactly when he wants it.
Yeah, you can never really understand what to think of a guy with Crocs on. But anyway, we have 5 minutes remaining left in this heat. Semi number 1, Maury Laverne in first place, surfing an amazing heat. Really making the job tough for Nicholas Bastos, who's had a really good heat as well. It's 13.21. He's in second spot, needing an 8.06. You know, it's going to take a big effort from him, but you can never say never.
Yeah. Pretty amazing though. Something that Nicholas Bastos, I mean, even if he doesn't progress through this heat, which is still not out of the question.
No.
He can at least be pretty stoked that he pushed Mars to surf his best heat so far of the event.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Yeah, which is a pretty good achievement in itself.
Moz hasn't done it easy. Maybe the last heat he got lucky because it was, you know, quite slow.
Yeah.
He didn't score a great score. I think he felt actually pretty lucky he got through.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, because the heat before that, he really had to battle with Louis Pierre in round 4. That was one of the better heats, and now this is probably better. So
Exactly.
it's good to see that the level's really high here in the semi-finals. I'm sure you guys are all loving it
Yeah.
at home. Yeah.
Sure. Though. You're looking forward to getting back to your local haunts of Box Beach.
Yeah.
Your little Brazil in Australia.
Pretty pumped, eh?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool coming here with a bunch of wedges, but I went to a place called Outback Steakhouse yesterday. I don't know if
yeah.
you've heard of that.
Outback
It's,
Steak, yeah,
it's like an
the Aussie one,
Australian-themed restaurant. Never been to one. And I kind of got a little bit homesick.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro.
I wanted to see a real...
cooking up any chooks on the barbie.
Yeah, I think one of the feeds... it's hilarious. You check out the menu. For Australian, it's so cringy.
Yeah, what are they saying?
There's a bloomin' onion that Eric was quite fond of.
Yeah.
That's just an onion deep fried.
Yeah, okay.
What else they have? Toowoomba Bay steak. Mine's going blank, but there's a couple of pretty cool puns amongst there.
Sure, man, for sure.
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh my
Roux?
goodness.
As in- okay. It's just the taste.
That's
so
amazing, man.
can't talk them up too much. Maybe they'll sponsor the event next year. It's been pretty cool, and I've kind of been hanging in Brazil for the week, as you have, just kind of chilling out. Event's over for us, but still plenty to enjoy.
Yeah, exactly. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to try and get out to Rio this afternoon, actually.
Oh, really?
Maybe go up and do the Sugarloaf on Sunset again.
Yeah, that was sick the other
Yeah.
day. Actually, I went up to see the Christ Epidema
Yeah,
the
it
other
was-
day, and I kind of copped a cloudy day.
Oh,
So, yeah,
the
if
worst,
you ever
man.
get planning on doing that stuff while you're here, probably pick the better day like today to go and
Yeah.
see stuff like that, because the view is amazing.
yeah.
We went up to Sugarloaf a couple of weeks ago, about a week ago now,
Yeah.
and wow, it's almost breathtaking, huh?
Yeah, it's quite something, eh?
Yeah.
It really is quite something. And it's unfortunate you got a little bit caught up with Christ the Redeemer, because, I mean, it's an amazing view from up there too, but kind of seems like he attracts the clouds, you know? I mean, I guess that's Jesus' own. He cruises on top of the clouds, so...
Pretty much.
You know?
It's an ominous sort of feeling when you can kind of look up and there's a statue of Jesus. Pretty much, you can see it from any point in the town.
Yeah.
Even from where we are here, it's nearly an hour away. I'm sure you can find a
Exactly.
spot where you can see Christ, but it's one of those not natural landmarks, man-made landmarks that everyone's really proud of here, and it's cool to check out if you're ever in the area.
Yeah.
Okay. Carlos Skinny Rodriguez on the Facebook page wants us to talk about the gainer flip, and I want to know, Dallas and Jared, what is your experience with this move? So run us through a gainer flip. Still getting my head around it.
I'm going to need someone to run me through a gainer flip myself. I haven't actually, to be honest, I haven't actually gone for one yet.
It's sort of like a reverse backy. I don't know.
It kind of looks...
But that's an angry dragon. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, I don't know. You see, this is the thing. I reckon we actually might almost be too old.
Oh, no, not
no,
yet.
I'm joking. No,
No,
I
it
don't
could
know.
be, because I don't really know myself. I think you're coming up to it, and if you know what an angry dragon is, you sort of flip. It's like a reverse roll flip almost.
Yeah.
And a gainer flip's kind of like running at a closeout section. You're almost doing a loop backy.
Yeah. The way the pier does, it's almost like he gets up off the axis, and here we got.
I know. I'm just me and Jared here doing moves with our hands. He goes Nicholas Bastos. Yeah, heat's over.
Yeah, that was his last ditch attempt, and so it looks like Amari came out on top of that one.
More in the final. How do you think Ben's feeling back at home in Australia right now?
It's going to be tense times. You know,
Heavy.
This is fully open it up again.
It has completely.
Yeah.
Amari Laverne looking really good for a good solid nudge at this this competition. He's just made his final here, first final in Brazil. He's absolutely pumped. And wow.
This is great. This is a great moment.
Okay, we're just I just got the voice in my ear. We're going to the ads, and we're going to bring you the semi-final 2 action right after this.